Всем привет, вы на канале Today Gaming. Мы продолжаем прохождение Dragon Age 2. Собственно, что нам по квесту? Там помочь Андерсу, это серому стражу магу, спасти его друга. Потому что дневные квесты у нас, по-моему, все закончились уже. Ребята у меня все одеты, более-менее.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Так, сейчас, un моменту. Я не доделал. Кое-чего не доделал. X. Все, да, готов.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Окей. Неужели здесь нет охраны? Мне слабо в это верится. Так. Может, там что есть еще интересного? То вряд ли. Это мы продадим. Книгу на полу. А, вот и он. Здравствуйте. А он не усмиренный случаем? Да, он усмиренный.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had
Да,
to be
он усмиренный.
made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
Ясненько. Здравствуйте.
This is the apostate.
No!
Never take another mage as you took him.
Неплохо. Так, сейчас мы всем ребятам порвем. Все.
Anders, what did you do?
Или он не усмиренный?
It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
А, усмиренный, прикинь.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no!
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
А я хрен его знаю. Ну не убивай, да.
Tranquil I've met seem content with their lot. Maybe it's not that bad.
You have no idea. Your emotions, your dreams, everything stripped away on someone's whim. If I were made tranquil, I would wish for a friend compassionate enough to kill me.
А, окей.
Carl, I'm sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
А, все.
Goodbye.
Сколько
We should
эмоций на
leave
лице.
before more Templars come.
Быстро мы.
That wasn't normal magic you just did, was it?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
Ну да.
This spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
И как?
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
Ясно. Так он добрый
That
дух?
really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous.
Ну,
Justice is
тоже
hard.
верно.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
Of course. No harm ever comes from good intentions, even when magic is involved.
Normally, I would argue that. I wanted to do well by justice, I really did. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Ой, опять любовно. Вот ни с одной пока из женщин не было любовной линии, зато с двумя мужиками. Камон, вы чё?
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Так, ну-ка.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Окей. Но пока мы тебя с собой не берем. Нет, ты уходи. Как нас Ларри капнулся. Ловкость, сила, хитрость. С автоатак у меня будут лупить. Ой, мама, не горюй. Икс. Нам на выход. Может, конечно, со всем этим помудрить. Так, а что у нас здесь? Яма, заброшенная руина, расколотая гора. Давай в руины сходим.
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised.
Ага, все,
The
вспомнил.
man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Ты о чем?
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Ну, у нас в России тоже так часто происходит.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elwood. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over
А я
his.
постараюсь, чтобы нас услышали и вас услышали.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
Нет, я вот так вот.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by night.
Не выйдет.
You've so little faith in the law.
Unfortunately, I think he has total confidence in the law. That's the problem.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
Так, ну-ка.
What do you say about all this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
Так, ладно. Я точно туда пойду. Ладно, посмотрим.
This murderer cannot be allowed to walk free.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves.
Ну, вряд ли.
Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate will have your head.
Only if it's reported.
I must do what is right.
Так, окей, сейчас посмотрим, тут есть, может, что-нибудь подобрать. Вон булыжник. Так, а чё у тебя ничего не включено? Ой. Да ешь в корола. Как ее стрелять? Так, а где у нас подруга? Откуда у пауков деньги? Или скажем, типа, опс, мы его убили совершенно случайно, никто ничего не знает, никто ничего не видел, он споткнулся, разбил голову. Или еще что. Руку стреляет. Так, где он? Ой, не умри. Функцию собрать все. Внизу мы не были. А тут закрыто. Ой, здрасте.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah, your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
Ну вот так-то да, оправдание, мне кажется.
I'll have to remember to use that. A demon made me do it.
There are a lot of cruel people out there, Princess. Completely demon-free.
But it's true. How else could he do something like this? Please.
Постараюсь.
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
He won't fight you, I promise.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Так, уже интересно становится. Так, я не был там. Надо везде пройтись. Тем более, благо, тут бегают все быстро. Серьезно, закрыто? Ёп. Так, впереди, ага, закрыто тут все. Ясненько. Изи-пизи. Да еп. Не сможет он, да, взломать?
That's not really my thing.
Какая-то у нас сейчас сила. Вот, на контроле будешь. Ага, тут тупик. Так быстро бегает для таких коротких ног. Я только не понял, как улучшать-то их броню и оружие. Ну, по крайней мере, у Варика и броня, и оружие. Сейчас скелет встанут, нет? Понял. Так, пауки пусты. Ничего интересного. Так, ну, один единственный проход остался. Там уже закрыто все. А, нет, значит там не закрыто. Я надеюсь. А, ну да, мы там же Ливи встретили, я-маю. А ловушку-то мы и не приметили. Ну, очень странно, что он так спокойно здесь прошел, потому что тут пружины полным-полно.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
Ага, значит, это его отец, окей.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
Так, сейчас. Ну, я сейчас скажу, типа, мне послал не твой отец, а типа судья это его отец, окей, да?
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
I'm disgusted by the both of them.
Да, он забыл о своем долге.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf
Прыгни в лаву
girl,
тогда.
she had no right to be so beautiful. So perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Ну да, сомневаюсь.
If the Circle suspected a demon at work, they wouldn't risk setting you loose in the city.
No. They lied. I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way. Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
Нет, ты пойдешь со мной.
Let the court sort this out.
It may end the same way, eventually.
No. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'd rather die.
Схватить его нельзя было. Тут закрыто. Ой. Где была-то эта штука? Алло. Он не застрял. А, нет, все. Отстрел. Он сказал, типа, вы должны были оставить меня умирать. Но нет.
Kelder, I said not to hurt you. I said...
Shush, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're still in shock. You let him live, even after what he did? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You Shem stick together.
Да, убей его туда.
He's right here. Finish him off if you like. I doubt he'll put up much of a fight.
No, Papa.
I need to get my family out of Kirkwall. That's the only way we'll be safe.
Такой деловой тоже. Ну и вали.
We'll take the prisoner from here. The magistrate will be happy to see him in one piece.
Так, стоять. Я еще с судьей поговорю. Сейчас у меня там будут долгие разговорчики с этими ребятами. Извините, простите, как говорится. Тут что? Долгий путь домой, долг. Наем. Фига. Так, ладушки. И сразу у нас. Оп. Текст. Вот это все нам не надо. У нас это все есть. Вот здесь. Так, ладно, сейчас прям вернусь. 2 минутки. Чё ты там лазишь? Тикс. Вперед. Ю. Ну. Задание обновлено, окей. А далее что? Опа. Кунари здесь, что ли? Нет. Долицы.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Окей.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Да я во всех как бы с легкостью то самое.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andaranatishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
А, амулет, точняк. Все, вспомнил в самом начале же. Когда ведьма с болот нас попросила.
Your guards said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Belenar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept.
Она мертва уже.
Remember that.
This amulet's owner rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Okay.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Dareth Shiral.
This mountain is cursed, I swear. 3 days in a
Okay.
row, I'm shot at and missed, dear.
Maybe it's not the man. Maybe it's just you that's cursed, my love.
You always know just what to say.
Вот. Продать. Какой лук, слушай. Так, а ну-ка. Ну, понятно. Здесь вообще ничего не пригодится.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assume.
Shem. Make your business here quick.
Maybe it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed, my love.
Сейчас я поднимусь, сейчас я здесь пройду, посмотрю.
Well, by all means, let's go up to the angry wandering elves and say hello.
Ведь такое здесь. Здесь нет ничего. Но, скорее всего, здесь какой-нибудь квест будет. Наверное. Предполагаю. Еще что-то лежит.
Anethera, human. If the keeper wants you here, then be welcome.
Не успел сохраниться.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merrill, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Конечно.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I
Вот мы
can
нашли,
remember.
кому будем подкатывать.
I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sandermort.
My name is Hawk. Glad to make your acquaintance, Merrill.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
I've lived in Kirkwall for a year now. It's a good place to get a fresh start.
Really? I hope you're right. We should go. Your task is for Asher Belenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Я понял.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces,
Ну, это всё
hanging
понятно.
from the trees.
Окей, го.
Let's get this over with.
Так, она тоже маг. Третий маг в команде. Да что же вы все не умираете?
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Окей.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one
Понятно.
place.
Везде
They
тотальный
usually
контроль.
won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
And no one minds having to pick up and move over and over just to protect a few of you.
Why would they mind? Once we've picked over a hunting ground, there's no reason to stay.
But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
Oh! Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Бэблин. Надо запомнить это слово. Бэблин again. Надо потом помутить что-нибудь с броней. Твою дивизию. О,
So
здравствуйте.
the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. We should go.
Ок. Если вы
A
так
landslide
говорите.
blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelana isn't known for her patience.
Она, возможно, уже мертва, потому что может закончился по сюжету, который я перенес, с первой части. Мы же ее убили, забрали ее книгу, отдали Морриган. Как бы. Так что, как и то так. Да ё. Доспехи павших. Окей. О, наконец-то. Металлы пошли. Так, сейчас мы сначала туда сходим. Твою дивизию. Так. Надеюсь, закрыто, да? Угу. Уничтожи. Ни одного разбойника нет. Так, это как раз где был оползень.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Да хоть две. Хотя барьер даже не видно. Неужто таки магия крови?
I felt the veil shift. You called something here. Are you insane?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
The barrier is gone, certainly.
Surely there was a safer way.
Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights.
Окей, неприкаянный. Окей.
In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Глубинный гриб. Как давно тебя не видел. Так, они сейчас станут все. О. Так, я хочу за нее. Ты бы выносливость прикачивал. Слушай, маг прям бодрый здесь. А в третьей части они, по-моему, вообще бодрые-бодрые прям. Прям максимально бодрые. Шустрые такие. Хыть-хыть. Так, стоп.
Amalana Salem. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In Uthanera narivas.
Ладно. Мы типа ее воскресили, что ли?
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know?
Мы же ее убили до конца, нет?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand.
Ну ладно, могла бы объяснить.
Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
Okay.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment. And when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Ну, кстати, да.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul.
Ну, я надеюсь, со мной это не
When the
произойдет.
time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Адью. Да-да-да. Так, я апнулся, это хорошо. Значит, я апаю все силу. Крит. Причем раз, два, три, раз, два, три. Вот так сейчас пойдем. Так, вот это что било вообще больнее так. И замерзших можно будет сломать пополам. Так, стоять. Интересно есть. Ой, блядь. Страшно. Испугался. Так, еще две подруги апнулись. Давай так, раз, два, три. Икс, ты у нас оружие и щит. Ну, то изначально на самом деле надо полностью силу вкачать. Так, стоп, что еще раз там было? Ага. Обычно мы не сможем открыть. По-моему, 9 уровень, да? По-моему, да. Тут закрыто. Собственно, все. О. Здрасте. Так, стоять. Короче, походу, это вот типа ее нужно брать что ли, с собой.
I don't know how Sandamount got its name. Certainly isn't Elven, is it?
Так, у меня руны, по-моему, даже есть какие-то. Угу. 3 штук. Ладненько, сейчас вернусь. Хотя мы это говорим.
Serana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper.
Адьос, амигос, она сказала.
I'm ready. Let's depart.
Ну вот и все. Вот и поговорили. Им обеим грустно. Верните игру почаще. Да, спасибо. Напомню, я и так постоянно F5 жмакаю.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Ну что, она здесь одна останется, типа? Так, смотри, короче. Раз, два, три. Вот так. Так, смотри. Что мы делаем? Мы идем сначала к себе домой.
Must we come here? I thought all dwarves had beards. Where's yours?
I misplaced it. along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold.
И наш дом. Оп. Вот он, наш дом, ё-моё.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Экс. Вот. Нет, 17 уровень, понял. Дальше у нас эти. Давай вот возьмем силы Стена. Пихаем в нее всякое там интересное. Так, по броне. Маг, разбойник, разбойник. Вот. Доспех сэра Айзека. Терраса пепла. 15 уровень. Что было? Золотого принца. 15 уровень, ё-моё. 15 уровень пока нет. На эту... стоп. Вот что я хотел забрать. Раз, два, три. Так. Так, на него тут, по-моему, все есть уже, да? Угу. Только для варика. Тоже только для варика. Угу. Стоп, что у нас там? Ага, все. И меч я же взял. Как ее одеть? Я забыл, к этому чуваку надо прийти. Ёкал меня.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find...
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Так.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Вполне возможно.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant.
Okay.
I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Okay.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Okay.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
You and Fainriel's father are not married?
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainriel wanted to meet him.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally
Окей, попробуем что-нибудь сделать.
How is your wife doing? Still recovering?
Так, а что это Мэриль нам скажет что-нибудь, а? Она тоже обустроилась. О, ванна типа.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Merrill. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're so sweet, Merrill.
I'm not really. If good wishes were enough, everyone in Thedas would be happy. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Да, ну не за что. Так, 3 других пацанов надо собрать сейчас. 1, 2, 3. Стоп. 1, 2, 3. 3 мага просто. Бум. Так, кольца нету, да, какого-то, окей. Кольцо магистра видением. Угу. Что там? Одно кольцо бы какое-нибудь. Так, и кольца нет. Так, она у нас стихии, дух, действие, стихии, энтропия. Калийский изгой. Так, стихия. По стихии. Ага. Окей. Так, ты у нас стихия, и кто еще? И чародейство, да? А, нет, созидание еще у него. Но стихии у нас уже есть. Давай созидание ему. О, лечение. И пошли за посохами. Так, посохи и кольца. Мы складываем. Так, посохи. А, все, колец больше нет, что ли? Ту яшненько. Так, стоп. Угу. 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 Ну, еще какой-нибудь маг у нас был. Да? Это не самый больно бьющий. Так, с 3 магами сейчас ходим. Нормально. Так, смотри. Эльфинаж. Лачуга. Доспехи. Товары. Угу. Okay.
You're so lucky.
How do you figure? I would have loved to have a brother, and a mother, and an uncle.
It must be wonderful. You'd never be alone.
It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlen.
Ну, как это выглядит? Воу. на всех, да, действуют такие, круто. Надо рунки сходить, вставить. Забываю. Так, может, у них там что покупать? Нихера.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
Не та жена.
Please, Sarah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sarah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars.
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Окей, спасибо за инфу. Так. Нет, нам пока туда не надо. Верхний город.
So, there's no circle among the Dalish. Any child with a gift of magic is apprenticed to a keeper. In another clan if there's no need in her own. That sounds nice. Magic is a gift of the creators. Why wouldn't we use it? It just seems wasteful for humans to lock their mages away where they can't do any good. But you are a blood mage.
Так, гражданки, так, Нинет, моя дорогая жена пропала, инак желтого кто вернет ей целую невредимость. Есть вопрос сказать про Градель. Окей.
I think I found something of yours.
You found this? I don't know what to say.
Да, не за что. Ощущение свободы. Ну, блин, вот кольца можно, кстати, купить. Книга техник так. Неплохо. Это наверху, там что-то.
I need to find my wife. Will no one? What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Ну это все.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
Харассмент происходит в его доме.
Getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
От ее денег.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone.
Что за француз?
Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
Да, и ты удивляешься, почему она
I
ушла.
can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month.
Охереть. Месяц, серьезно?
She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose.
Okay.
I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Люблю. Так, а что за квесты еще здесь? Не пойму. Это внизу, что ли? А, еще что-то. Так. Дозволение его присвоительства наместнику, ага. Граждане наместнику требуется ваша помощь, его сын дома пропал, но это неизвестно кем, необходимо как можно скорее вернуть его целым невредимым, предложить свои услуги. Окей. Так, кто у нас здесь? Запасы Бодена. Ну-ка, ну-ка. А, вот они. Вот сюда. Руна огня. О, Бьянку. Бьянку нельзя, да, пока? Плюс один сброни неплохо.
What do you need, my good friend? I...
Окей. Ладно, давай го налево.
Avert your eyes for a...
Имение Фенриса. Вон туда можно сходить еще будет.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
No promises, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic, if you know what I mean.
I know
I sent
what
some
you
men
mean.
to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
Окей, спасибо.
Where were they last seen?
They were supposed to meet down by the docks, under cover of darkness. I know you're familiar with the concept.
Да, я знаю.
Want to tell me what you were selling?
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a Hightown merchant.
Окей.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Ладушки.
Avert your eyes, Ferelden, dog.
Quintus, can't I have just one drink? So, is the Keeper your mother? I left my clan when I was a child, to become Marathari's first. I haven't seen my parents in more than 10 years. I'm so sorry. My father died in the Blight. You must really miss them. I remember my mother singing to me when I was a little girl and I'd get sick. I think that's what I miss the most. The Keeper has a terrible singing voice.
Ой, не та дверь.
Today's my rest day, but I'll
Ой,
make an
нет.
exception for you.
Спасибо, но нет.
What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Jathan, have you seen Ninette lately?
Ninette? Not for several weeks, which is a shame. I enjoy her company. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Ага.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night.
О, понятно.
Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He
Орёт,
came
типа?
here,
Ага,
yelled at
понял.
me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
Well, there was someone else looking for Ninette.
И кто?
A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either.
О,
I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
очень смешно.
Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Так, у него еще квест какой-то.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many services?
Так тебя точно не интересует
I
точно.
was just passing through.
Have it your way.
Почему у него квест горит? Я не хочу. Так, ладненько.
Just keeping the peace.
So, when you first did blood magic, it was just an accident, right? You cut yourself and realized the power. You didn't actually deal with a demon.
Oh, no, I did.
Why would you do that?
I needed his help. He was really very nice about it.
Of course he was. He's using you to get a foothold in a mortal brain.
He's a spirit. He offered me his aid. I hardly think you're one to criticize.
Вот-вот, кстати, ему вообще судить не стоит. Так, потом в имение Фенриса надо зайти.
Taffy?
Please, can you help me? My brother.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
Я тебя понял.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will.
Вот парни, кстати, не могут устроить.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself on the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. May God bless you and watch after you.
Окей, спасибо. А, кстати, с Дьюи надо поговорить.
I found your son.
Son? I don't know what you're talking about.
Да, странно это.
Is there another magistrate whose son murders children? What are the odds?
Keep your voice down. I am not going to lose my son because a handful of elves make up ridiculous stories.
О, чувак, не.
You'll not mention this again.
I won't be party to this. I'm not going to help you cover up what your son has been doing.
If you tell a soul about my son, I swear I will make things very, very difficult for you here in Kirkwall.
Вот сука. Вот щука.
I lit a candle there. For Carver.
Так, ну я думаю, на этом... А, нет, стоп, давай я сейчас схожу к Фенрису. На этом уже, наверное, все. Вот, у него есть квест.
Grigio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Daenerys used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Nothing like a bit of fear with your wine.
That's what Daenerys used to say. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I have no home left to return to.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
И почему?
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
Понятно.
You could track your former master down, I assume?
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
Да я и не откажусь.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Daenerys has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Daenerys will not give up, however. I await his return.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
If you're looking to start a life, you could stay.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the Hunters. Had I known Ansel would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
Ну, типа, вот подхалим, типа,
It turned out well enough.
It did at that. I will not keep you
По-дружески.
longer. Another time, perhaps.
По-дружески, сказал тебе, всегда помогу. Дружба. Сечете? Сечете? Дружба. Угу. Так что не надо мне здесь ничего такого, эдакого. Мгм. Так, в общем, мы там побывали, там побывали. И я на этом Ой, уровень, ё-моё. Так, смотри. Раз, два, три. Всё, всем спасибо, кто был, кто мимо проходил. Всем всего хорошего, спокойной ночи. Если будете в записи смотреть, то вас всех поднял, обнял. Надеюсь, до завтра и спокойной ночи, там, приятного аппетита, всего-всего.